sweetheart. Come on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday's show. You okay? Yes? Now, later on in the show, we've got a homeless dogs update. But this is a new one here. Aren't you gorgeous? Yes, you are. This is Aggie. All right, Aggie, no tongues. This is Aggie. Aggie's a 12-week-old boxer crossbreed who was found thin and dirty by the Mayhew Animal Centre. Weren't you, eh? Yeah, well, look at you now. But she's now on the mend. She's fully vaccinated. She's fabulous with other dogs, cats and kids, and she's going to make a fantastic companion for some lucky person, aren't you, Aggie? Look at her. How could you resist her, eh? I'm doing the hard sell here. How could you resist her? And remember, please only call us if you're serious about giving this puppy a new start in life and if you live near the rescue centre. And for more information, go to our website. I think there's a little bit of jealousy going on here, folks. Aggie, my love, we might have to sneak you out. It's just a friend, boss. It's just a friend. Yeah, seriously. It's nobody you know. Oh, no. You just sniff round the table. Quick, somebody get Aggie before he kicks off. So, boss, how are you? I didn't expect you so early. Would you like to sit in your new cushion? Wait, let's turn it round. Look, it's got your name on it and everything. Yes. There you go. Come on then, fella. Give him a big cheer, will you, please? How are you, boss? You OK? Good, lad. You sit there. I'll just do these letters. Dear Paul, what are you doing this weekend? Are you an indie junkie? Don't know, might be. I need a drinking buddy for the Camden Crawl, 150 gigs in 2 days. Part-timer, please. From morning till night, been there, done that. It would be the best experience of your life, I doubt it very much. Casabian are playing their new album. I used to work with them. And the new album's called West Rider Pauper... Hey? Who? Kasabian. I said that. Sorry, Kasabian. Kasabian are playing their new album, which is called West Rider... I'm going to have you, Bertney, I'd break West Rider. Nobody'd have twigged out there if you hadn't opened your big gob. Like fooling me on the telly. I've got all Kasabian's records, you know I have. I'm up there every night. I put Kasabian on when I get in. I play West Rider, Pauper, Lunatic Asylum, and I'm giving it the full air. Yes. I love them. In fact, can we have Kasabian on? OK. Dear Paul, Sunday is Hug an Australian Day, so be nice, be a nice pom and hug 'em like you love 'em. Any Aussies in who want a hug? Oh, Jason's on. I'll give him a hug. He'd probably die of fright. Come out the leap on him. Imagine that. He'd be off, gone. Oh, here's a long letter here. Dear Paul, I'm writing this letter very slowly because I know you can't read very fast. I would like to shove something. Oh, share something. I'm sure these are somebody else's specs, Bert. I would like to share something with you. My husband and I are now 74 years of age, and we were thinking about our courting days. Money was tight, so we would jump on a bus, sit in the back seat, and study the ears of all the other passengers in front of us. A fun night out, that, yeah. I know it sounds daft, but you would not believe the laughs we had at all the different shapes and sizes of ears. You should try it. It's the best fun we ever had. Yours sincerely, Jean. Where does Jean live so I can avoid her? Good night out with Jean. Lovely, Jean. That's nice courting days. Who stuck all these to the desk? It's one of these days today. Could you please wish our son, William Lenigan, a very happy 12th birthday? 12 years ago, we were told he would not survive the night, but he fought against the odds and he's grown into a very happy boy. He loves your show, gets really excited guessing which dog you will bring out with you, and it would make his day if you could say hello to him and his brother and sister, Jack, and... oh, there's another name, can't say. N-I-A-M-H. Name. Name. Pronounce the M then if it's name. Happy birthday, kids. And there he is there. There's Jack. Give him a big cheer. What's this? What's this? Today is National Hairball Awareness Day. A day to take... A day... It's a day to raise awareness and to eliminate hairballs. OK, thank you. Buster, stop leaning on the end of the desk. You make me nerves bad. That's a lovely hairball. Off you go. Well, I'll do the birthdays. I've got a picture of a girl here, Laura Irvine, from West Derby in Liverpool. She went to see the Chuckle brothers with her best friend in Liverpool on Sunday, and she laughed her head off. She must have glued it back on there, but it fell off. And there she is. I'm glad you had a good time, ladies. Right, you ready for the birthdays? OK, well, have I got a tea towel? Oh, I know. You want me to do Gracie Fields?
Papa, please forgive me. Try to understand me. Papa, don't you know?
That's not Gracie Fields. It's Barbara Streisand's. Oh, it's Barbara's birthday, isn't it? Happy birthday, Barbara. She'll be sat at home now, lying on the couch. Canastella. Happy birthday, girl. She watches on the computer. Also, happy birthday to Ruby Morgan, who's 7 on Saturday. That's love from her dad, and her picture's there on the dresser. If I can see her, there she is. Look, see Ruby grinning. There, oh, it's up quickly, flash. Happy birthday to Jacqueline Platt, who's 60, from Marie and Jason Richardson. Happy birthday to great-granddad Cyril, from Eric Walters, and James Tomlinson, who's 23 today. And on the birthday mug, we have a very handsome young man. His name's Jordan Hill, and he's 9, and that's happy birthday from his mum, dad, and brother Reese. Barbara's birthday. It's Barbara Streisand's birthday. Did you send her a card, Bust? I did, and a record token. And a boot token. Well, for £1.50. She gets up a rummage in the thing. Anyway, we've got a great show for you tonight. We've got, from the West End, a glittering drag queen from the Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the new hit show. That's Mr. Jason Donovan. And what a show it is. And we have one of broadcasting's queens of sports. That's birthday girl herself, Gabby Logan. We'll also find out what happened to all the homeless dogs that we featured on this series. Some of them are living in the lap of luxury, but some of them are still on the hunt for a new home. So please, 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 if you've got space, you know, and you're suitable, you're fit, then we've got the dogs for you. We've also got the world's most amazing robot. We're off to Cornwall to train an 18-year-old in the dying art of lobster pot making. Not surprised, it's time. And Bert's, because, well, times are hard, friends, a few, as you can see by that set over there. Bert's saving money because we've hired some very, very cheap stage hands. We've got no crew.
To me, then. To you, then. Steady now. What's that? What's that? Steady, whoa. Mind that. What are you doing? Mind that. Steady. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Steady now, steady. Hello. To me, over here, buddy. Get over this side. To me. Steady. Dear, oh, don't worry about that. Okay. The key's all right. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
There's nothing wrong with the settee. Don't worry. There you go. Steady, buddy. Careful of that. Right, got it. Very nice to see you. Hello, Buster. Hello. Just put this back here, buddy.
Thank you, fellas.
There we go. No problem. This way. You then.
Buster, I must have done something evil in a past life. Most definitely. More from the Chuckle brothers later on. So don't go anywhere. See you after the break.
Still to come, Jason Donovan, Gabby Logan, and the Chuckle brothers.
Do you know, I know you're a small dog. Cats scare you.
Cats were?
Yeah,
Oh.
tragic.
There's nothing like the smell of Kingsmill Tasty Wholemeal to get you going. Wake up to whole grain with Kingsmill.
Bring home the adventure, the passion.
I am as capable as any man.
This should be interesting.
One movie has it all. Australia, on DVD and Blu-ray Monday.
Hi there, I'm Danny, and I'm going to do a slideshow of photos. It's a fairy tale about my sister. She starts off like a total freak, but then she reads my spell book, and she turns into like a rock princess. And you drag the photos over here, like that. Now I'm going to add some music. It's showtime. I'm gonna be a billionaire for this. I'm a PC and I'm 8.5 years old.
BT Total Broadband gives you an unbeatable wireless connection compared to all other UK broadband providers, thanks to our free home hub worth £88. Stay connected. Switch to BT Total Broadband today. Call 0800 222 444 now.
If you call Autoglass as soon as the chip appears, we can usually repair it without replacing your windscreen. We inject our special resin and the result is almost invisible. And if you fully comp, we can usually repair it for free and it won't affect your no claims bonus. So don't wait until it's too late. Call us now or book online.
Autoglass repair, Autoglass replace.
At Homebase, we've got everything that you need to grow your own this summer, with a great range of ready-to-plant fruit and vegetables. There's also half price off selected garden furniture sets. And up to 20% off all lawnmowers. Just in time for that glorious summer. Fingers crossed. You can make anywhere a home for less. Just at Homebase.
Pasta salad, 99p. Cheesecakes, 99p. Still water, 99p. Cutting the cost of your weekly shop. Aldi.
Hallelujah, the album. Songs of love, hope, and inspiration from the greatest voices you'll ever hear. Hallelujah, the album. Double CD, out now.
New Fairy Platinum's dual action tab cleans grease everywhere it touches, even in the dishwasher.
When pain strikes, new formula Nurofen Express targets pain twice as fast as standard Nurofen tablets.
Are you still paying full price for your ticket at the station on the day? People buying in advance at thetrainline.com saved an average of 43%. Save on train tickets at thetrainline.com.
I never turned down an assignment, and I'm not gonna start now.
The mama of all undercover agents is back.
Watch it, girl. There's a new sheriff in town.
Don't let me disturb you. Y'all just keep walking around naked.
Big Mama's House 2, tonight at 10 on 4.
Butcher's Choice, perfect for small dogs.
Talking about you, that is small dog.
Thank you. Just finding 101 uses there for a tea towel during the ad break. And do you want me impersonations? Oh, you've missed them all. I've done all that. I'll do it for you later if I'm in the mood. Anyway, welcome back. We found out later on in the show which homeless dogs still need a new home, and we celebrate one of the nation's longest-running double acts, the Chuckle Brothers! They were the cabaret at the Last Supper, honestly. I know, because I was the waiter. Anyway, let's move on. Time now for my first guest. She loves handbags and shoes, but she's also an expert. What's up for me today? An expert on any sport you can think of. From rhythmic gymnastics, I haven't got a clue what they are, but they sound fascinating. I'll have to ask her what rhythmic gymnastics are. To Premiership football. Her expertise is put to excellent use as the host of Inside Sports, which has just begun its 5th series on BBC One. Will you please welcome the lady herself, the very lovely Gabby Logan. Let me hear. Gabby, it's like a madhouse. Get yourself down. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm singing, not you. I didn't ask you to join in. Thank you.
Thank you
Happy
very
birthday.
Much. Thank you.
Did you have a nice
how
time?
old I am, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to ask. I'd never dream of asking a lady how old she was.
I'm having a lovely birthday.
Yeah.
Thank
Is
you.
it your birthday today?
Yes,
Is it?
and you've all the lovely cakes you've left me in the dressing room. Or was it not you? Was
No,
it
it's
Bert?
not me.
Oh,
I've got
thank
something
you.
very special for you.
Have you?
Yeah, a pair of shoes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a pair of Manola Blancas.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. What is it with shoes? Is it true?
Yeah, shoes and bags, but mainly shoes.
But they're so expensive, Gabby.
I know. I don't buy them all the time. And now I've got a nice collection. I just add to it gently.
Do you look at them when you go home?
No, but my daughter does. She's 3 3/4, and she kind of like... And my son, actually, they choose their favourite shoes and things
They
like
don't
that.
clack around in the street, do they, in your good shoes?
Well, she does. I'll sometimes catch her kind of like walking around. She walks very well in high heels, actually. It's a bit worrying.
Don't worry.
But I convinced myself that what I'm doing is investing for her future.
That's right.
Because they'll all be there for her
That's
in
right.
the future.
Oh, no, they are. They are. Don't you?
Unfortunately, she's probably going to have bigger feet than me or something, and they'll all be wasted. But
Or she might say, I'm not wearing them, I like flats.
I couldn't help but notice. Desperate Dan there.
There he is.
Kenny.
How is he? How is your Kenny?
He's really good, but I was laughing backstage because when I saw the shot, Jason's a fine-looking masculine man, but look at the size of Kenny's jaw next to Jason's.
It's only because he's grinning and he's done. Is yours a sports-mad household?
Yeah, it is.
You've got the twins, haven't you? And then there's
yeah,
Kenny.
and they're just really getting into, you know, they love doing sport and activity. And then my little boy, who's 3, they're twins, so they're 3 3/4, and he's really getting into clubs and teams. He said, Daddy, England and Scotland aren't a club, are they? They're a country. And he's kind of like working out, kind of like what, you know, Kenny's indoctrinating him with who he's got to support.
Do you think they'll follow in your footsteps?
I don't know, you know, I just want them to enjoy sport and get a lot out of it and like team sports and like, you know, keeping fit. And they, you know, they're quite competitive with each other. But Kenny obviously loves his sport. So there is, I'm going to buy a piano soon, though, because I want them to be musical. So.
Oh, they hate you
But
for it, Gabby.
whatever you want your kids to be, they're going to rebel, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, I'd really love them to be into music, because I gave up every musical instrument at grade 1, you know, so I can play about 5 instruments to grade 1. And I'd really love them to do that. But, you know, my mum tried with us and it didn't work. I think you just go for what you naturally love, don't you?
Get them a recorder. That will drive you round the bends. Because they play the 3 notes that they've learned. All day.
They've got this, you know, there's like Chinese drums where you twist them like this.
Yeah.
And they've also got some various things that make, you know, kind of hideous noises, which I just lock them in a room and let them play them for a while.
You've gone missing overnight, children. I don't know where they go. How's the new series going?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, I can't believe it's the 5th series. And we're already a few shows in. We've got a good show coming up next week. AP McCoy, the champion jockey, is on the set, and we've got Didier Drogba, the Chelsea footballer, on the show. So we've got some big names as usual. You know, we seem to be able to attract really good names. Over the last 4 series, we've done everybody from David Beckham to Rebecca Adlington, and you know, we've had and everybody in between. It's fantastic. I'm just incredibly nosy, and I want to know all about these sports people. You know,
Are any of them hard to pin down?
Yes.
Are they?
Some people are a little bit slippery, a little bit more elusive than others. And actually, when you actually get the interview, they're all like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to interview me. It's agents.
It's agents and
all
management and all that nonsense.
And all the people in between that kind of take up all the time. And, you know, we're trying desperately hard to get Michael Phelps, you know, the swimmer. And he's from Baltimore, and I'm a big fan of The Wire. So I've got this kind of fantasy that we kind of drive around the West End of Baltimore together doing this interview. Of course, it's never going to happen, but, you know, you've got to...
How do you know?
Well, yeah, exactly. And Alex Ferguson, he's
I know you want Alex Ferguson,
Yeah, because the BBC and Alex Ferguson, we've kind of, you know, parted company. He doesn't talk to BBC for various reasons, but I kind of would like to approach him and say, well, it's not really the BBC, it's Inside Sport.
Exactly. Woo him, Gabby,
I'd
woo him.
love to, because he's just been such a, you know, whatever you think of Manchester United, he's been such a legend in his career and what he's done with that club, and I'd love to have, you know, a whole programme devoted to him.
Who do you think's going to win the Premiership?
Well, on that note, I think Man United look like they're in the ascent.
Isn't it lovely?
It's not my fault, I don't play for them.
She's the spokesperson, that's it. Don't start kicking off. Football can cause such trouble, can't it?
My husband is a Man United fan, but I'm trying to persuade my son that he should have a club closer to home, you know, because how can Kenny, as a Scotsman, support Man United? So our nearest club would be Fulham, so I'm trying to persuade him that he should have, a club... Oh, actually, Chelsea would be technically, Chelsea would be technically closer to home, but I don't think we could do that, so, yeah.
Do you know what put me off football? Saturday afternoons growing up with me dad doing his pools coupon.
Oh, I loved doing the pools when I was a kid.
Because he used to sit there and he'd go, shap, Jack! And you'd sit there, you couldn't move. Jack!
You see, the thing is now, because of the lottery, the pools don't have the...
I know, it's gone. It's such a shame.
And I used to love it.
And local papers had a wonderful thing called Spot the Ball, where they showed you a picture of the football game minus the football, and you had to guess where the ball was and stuff.
I know that they've relaunched the pools, and I just, you know, the pools is great. I love the whole kind of like knowing results or trying to predict results in leagues you've never heard of. You know, it's brilliant.
I see in the winter when they do all the strange ones. Willamabonga. Now there's a big car race this weekend, isn't there?
Oh yes, Grand Prix. You're talking about.
Well, I know. Well, I call it a car race. I know Jensen Button. You know. I know you lot think I don't know anything about sports. But me and Amir Khan are like that when it comes to boxing, and I went to Jensen's engagement party.
Did
one
you?
of many. Yes. I don't know. He gets engaged every week, doesn't he?
I was going to say, that was quick work. I thought he had a new girlfriend. No,
he's a smashing fella, though, Jensen, isn't he?
We're trying to get him as well for Inside Sports. If you can put a good word in
for us. Do you want me to?
Yes, that would be
he's had such a run, a great run, hasn't he?
It's amazing what's happened. I mean, I write a column for The Times, and I did say last week in my column, it's almost like you couldn't write this script. Is somebody writing this script? Because this guy was down and out, almost didn't have a ride this season. You know, the car he was riding for, the company were kind of pulling out Honda, and then it gets taken over by Mr. Brawn, and it becomes Brawn, which is a brilliant name for any sports team, isn't it? Brawn. Yeah. And then he finishes, told the podium in the first two, third in the third race, and he looks like he's in the ascent, doesn't he?
Oh, I hope so. I really. What about Lewis Hamilton? Do you think pressure's got to Lewis Hamilton?
No, I think it's the diffuser thing on the car has also made a big difference, the technical things, and don't ask me to go into that because I'm no expert on Formula One, but that seems to have made a difference. But I think it's quite good, really, that he's been given a bit of a kind of...
Because he went whoop, didn't
he? And it's not bad for the sport, is it, to have somebody else take the ascent, and to have two British drivers as well is fantastic. So I think there'll always be a lot of rivalry between those two.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm rooting for Jensen. I really am. Look, we've got a clip here now of you interviewing Ryan Giggs and Gary Neville. You ready for this?
Did you remember who cleaned your bits?
No. Didn't do a very good job, I know that. Didn't get much tip at Christmas.
So would you want your sons to be football players?
I've had a great life. You're just playing football every day. Unbelievable, travelling around the world for free. Not many jobs.
Comes back to money with him, doesn't it? What's the deal? You know what I mean? Not giving tips, and it's for free.
Love him. Yeah, absolutely smashing. Now, your radio show, because I've started doing a radio show. I listened to you with Meryl Streep.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
now, that was glorious.
She was great. And we've had such an amazing array of people on the show. It's Sunday mornings on 5 Live, and I've had everybody from Gordon Brown, Meryl Streep, Helen Mirren came in the studio. She was amazing. Frank Skinner,
George Clooney.
George Clooney. I did him last year, and sorry, I interviewed him last year.
You've got to be careful what you say with this lot, Gabby.
I can tell. I'm on my guard. No, it's just I love it because it's the diversity, and also because it's Sunday morning. You can kind of get into different areas with them, and it's brilliant. And also because it's radio, you don't have to put as much lippy on.
But Gabby, you do now with this rotten webcam thing that they have. You go on the radio, I look like Cat Weasel on Saturday, I think, nobody knows. And they've got this camera up in the corner that's taking it's dreadful, isn't it?
Well, I noticed somebody had put a kind of cardigan over ours one weekend. I don't think that was something to do with me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But also, sometimes if it's somebody really big like Gordon Brown, they want to take pictures as well. I've learnt my lesson. The week Gordon Brown came on, I looked like a 13-year-old girl who just got out of a swimming pool. My hair was all greasy and I had like no makeup on. I looked like he was presenting a prize at the Garden Fete or something. So, right, I've got to plan my outfits a bit better for radio.
Elaine Page goes in full regalia.
Does she?
She wears the crenny from Evita. Seriously. She sits there.
Maybe I could borrow some Strictly Come Dancing dresses or something like that. I'd really go for it.
But I don't like this. I don't like this webcam business on the radio because I think radio is about mind games.
Yeah.
So, if you say
you want to be aware of...
Yeah.
When I did the breakfast show on 5 Live, I noticed when the text messages came in, I was doing it with Nikki Campbell, what are you wearing today? And I was thinking, and it was actually about me, what are you wearing today? How do they know what I'm wearing? And I had, obviously the webcam was on, but you think, I'm doing a radio show, for goodness sake.
We've got them covered up, those radio shows. I believe you're writing a novel next.
I wish I'd never said anything, because I did it. Well, I did say something about it to a journalist once, because I thought it would put pressure on me to finish it. And I wanted to write books for teenage girls because I felt that, I feel teenagers get a bit of a bad rap in this country, and there are a lot of really good kids, and I kind of started getting more and more interested in that area and looking at teenage novels, and so I decided I was going to write for teenage girls, and I did about 9 chapters really quickly, and it was all flowing. And then Inside Sport came back, 6 Nations was on, and my mind got busy with other things, and the kids, kind of screaming around the house. So I'm a little bit stuck, but I will finish it.
Are you going to go back to it? Yeah.
I will, but
yeah.
I also read a book by Neil Gaiman, who's amazing, and that's nominated for the Teenage Book Prize. And after I read that, I thought I'm going to give up. You know, which is silly because you shouldn't compare yourself to somebody who's the master of the genre. But you know, it's a really enjoyable process because it takes you completely outside. You know what you normally do, and you know.
And kids' book now, I find now they're all about witchcraft. You know, since
Yeah,
Harry Potter, everybody goes to a witch school or they find magic wands.
Mine's definitely not. I wanted to have a teenage heroine, a girl who wasn't necessarily the brightest or the prettiest or the most sporty in the class. An ordinary kid who just made good decisions about her life and maybe could be a motivational figure for other teenage girls. Because, you know, I think we kind of idolise people sometimes for the wrong reasons in this country. And, you know, I think it's, you know, we should give our teenagers really good role models. So.
Oh, no, that'll be a cracker. Get stuck in, Gabby.
Well, I'll come back when I eventually finish it in 2012.
Yes. Gabby, it's lovely to see you. Good luck with the series.
Thank
and Jensen, if you're watching, please go on the show and do an interview. Thank you very much. And have a lovely birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabby Logan, come on, let's hear you. In a moment, we have Jason Donovan, but first we've had lots of emails asking what's happened to the dogs that we featured on the series. Some of them still need a home, but here's an update on the lucky ones. So you ready? Now, Tara has a new home with a house full of children, and she loves being chased. Cosworth has taken on a new lease of life since he was rehomed in Cambridge. Rosie is in the park every day. She's still a little bit shy, but she likes to chill out watching TV with her lovely new owners. Bear starts his new life this weekend with new owners who have had lots of experience with large breeds. Dizzy lives with 2 children who absolutely adore her and help with her special baths with her skin complaints. Dexter is now with a retired couple in glorious Buckinghamshire. They enrolled him in a military training school to calm down his boisterous personality. Mr. Biggs has been rehomed with a lovely lady who's renamed him after her favourite drink, Bailey's.
He loves being in the garden. I mean, he just loves the garden. He sort of mooches around, and it's. I can just say, in 3 weeks, he's become such a big part of the family.
Rockford is now lazing around in North London with 3 cats and 2 kids. Crystal enjoys going to the park and playing in the garden with the family bunny. Lulu the lurcher is now living with a new family, horses, 3 dogs and a pig. And finally, Jeffrey will be off to his new home at the weekend. A big thank you, seriously, sorry, sweetheart, did I frighten you, to everyone who has taken in the dogs. And remember, next time you want a new family pet, then check out your local dog rescue centre. Now, Gabby, we have 2 dogs left from the series, and as always, please only call us if you're serious about giving the dogs a new start in life, and if you live near the rescue centre. And the number to call is on the screen now. Now, this is Jack and Scruff, and they're 19-month-old Jack Russell Cross and Terrier Cross. They're from the Leith Ninny Animal Centre, and they would love to be home together because they adore each other. Look. Oh, they do. Seriously, they fret.
She's not even, her heart's not even kind of, you know, she's really relaxed,
she's not
she's lovely,
bothered.
she's calm, she's very...
They're beautiful. They absolutely, but
gorgeous.
They adore each other, seriously. Please don't separate them. They suit most households with children over 10, and they're OK with dogs as well, but they're unable to go with cats or other small animals due to their working history. The animal home think they were forced to go ferreting, weren't you, eh? And remember, home checks will be made, and all the information is on our website. And aren't they beautiful?
I know, I've already made inquiries about Eggy.
Oh, Eggie's gorgeous, isn't he?
I've got a boxer, you see.
Oh,
so,
I love boxers. They're crazy. They're fabulous. But look at them. Give her a kiss. Go on. Look. You're going to be the cruelest person on the planet if you want to split these dogs up. And furthermore, you'll have me to deal with. Because I'll lurk round your house. I'll peep through your net curtains. You'll find me head over the hedge pulling tongues at you. They're not to be split up. They're to go together as a pair. And whoever gets them is going to be very, very lucky because you're beautiful, aren't you? Absolutely beautiful. They really are. Oh, you're gorgeous. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Up next, Jason Donovan, the world's most intelligent robot, and I make Bert's day as I do the washing up with the Chuckle brothers. Put on.
Still to come.
Be careful. Careful, Barry. Careful, careful, careful. Hey, brilliant.
Do you know I know you're a small dog? How? Because you've got tiny, tiny paws. I haven't.
Who's lost out? Read the Sunday Times Rich List this Sunday.
Actimel's come down. Buy 2 8-packs for only £4. That's just 25p a bottle. Actimel helps support your body's defences for less.
If they gave out gold medals for sitting around doing nothing, then I would win one. But doing too little and eating too much causes fat to build up in my body, and that can lead to stuff like type 2 diabetes, cancer and heart disease when I'm older. Yeah. So we decided to do something about it. Just little things throughout the day give us the 60 minutes of activity us kids need. Now we're really getting the hang of it. Well, some of us.
60 active minutes. Just one of the ways to change for life. Search Change for Life or call 0300 123 4567 for your free info pack now.
Are you still paying full price for your ticket at the station on the day? People buying in advance at thetrainline.com saved an average of 43%. Save on train tickets at thetrainline.com.
Here's the deal. At Sainsbury's, this British beef roasting joint is now half price. Try serving with roasted vegetables and a lovely dollop of horseradish.
Hi, Enterprise. Our car's broken down. We need to hire a car.
When you call Enterprise,
We'll be as quick as we can.
we'll arrange to pick you up, free.
This is great.
Then we'll drive you to our place and get you on your way. Unwrap the perfect rental package. Great cars, low rates, and we'll pick you up. Enterprise.
Seriously Strong is a cheddar so intensely delicious. It might just leave you speechless. Award-winning Seriously Strong. It's all about the taste.
Hello? Darling, can you hear me?
Now there's Seriously Strong Spreadable.
I love changing my hair color, but I'll never change its protection, since I've discovered Color Protect.
Elvive Colour Protect from L'Oréal Paris, the UK's #1 for coloured hair. Our double-action technology, 1 nourishes hair and 2 protects it for light reflecting shine. 80% more colour radiance protection.
Every day your colored hair is protected, its radiance reflected.
Elvive Colour Protect from L'Oréal Paris.
For me, it's the best care for colored hair, because you're worth it.
Look at her. What a beauty. Perfection. Oh, the vanity of a small dog.
Monday, Joan Collins and Omid Jalili.
Thank you. Welcome back. Still to come, the world's most intelligent robot, and chaos as I wash up with the Chuckle brothers. It's time now for my next guest. Now, the world fell in love with him as Scott Robinson in Neighbours, and then he topped the chart, selling 30 million records. But he's taken on a very different challenge, playing a drag queen in the hit new musical Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Will you please welcome the man himself, Mr. Jason Donovan? Let's hear it.
Thank you.
I've got a hug and You know, Sunday's Hug and Aussie Day. Did you know this?
Is it?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So the card said, so I'm going to be going around London.
I thought you were going to say...
You're Australian.
I thought you were going to say, still to come the world's most intelligent man, and I was going to walk out and be sort of surprised that, yeah.
How's the show going?
It's going great, Paul. I mean, it's...
Jason, that's an understatement. It's not going great. It's going terrific.
Yeah.
Hard-bitten drag queens I know who've worked the circuit for years are raving, and they are the hardest people to please, seriously.
Well, you know, you take nothing for granted,
Yeah.
and obviously, you know, to a certain degree, we're in our sort of honeymoon period with the show at the moment. But,
you know, it is a wonderful feel-good piece, you know, essentially based on the film Priscilla, which I'm sure some people might or might not have seen. And it revolves around these three central characters. One, of course, is mine, a drag queen, a gay guy, who actually is harbouring a secret about a son and a wife.
That's right,
and decides to take this journey into the desert and meet some characters along the way. But it has a wonderful heart to it, and I think...
well, the movie had that as well, didn't it? That had that real heart in it. You loved everybody, you loved the three of them when you watched the film.
Yeah, and I think you get the same sense with this show. I mean, it is camp beyond belief. And anyone that says, you know, that is, I don't know how you... It's exhausting.
It's a killer, isn't it?
It is a killer. And hard to keep a sense of humour 8 times a week.
Oh, you're telling me.
But yeah, no, but I'm enjoying it. You know, I'm definitely enjoying it.
Is this the first time you've dragged up?
I did the Rocky Horror, but he was sort of more, you know, he was more sort of... He was more of a gender, sort of 70s throwback sort of camp, not quite the...
Not the complete full-blown Aussie drag queen.
No, and it's, you know, there's some...
Have they made you shave?
You know, I won't go into it all.
Just...
There you go. It's all there.
Is it waxed or shaved?
I found, Paul, the best way to do it is to shave. Oh. There's a couple of methods you can do. You can do the...
You're telling me?
Well, I don't know where you shave and wax, but we won't go into that one.
It's a family
show. But yeah, I found the shavings probably the easiest, and I wear stockings, so I don't have to worry too much about the legs. But it's fun, you know. It's not there to be analysed.
Yeah.
You know, this ain't Shakespeare. It's not Disney and it's not Shakespeare. It's somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah.
So.
It's good fun. That's
good fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Except when you, except when, as the other day, I walked out on stage and my character Mitzi starts as a sort of drag queen and is on the verge of a sort of a nervous breakdown and decides to make this change in his life, go and see his son and see his wife and get something new. And so I do this beginning of the show where it's a sort of a drag mime to Never Been to Me out in the front of the stage, go back to do my change and realise that actually I forgot to put my underpants on as a male. So I walk out to go and change into this sort of drag and all the rest of the cast are looking at me going, Mitzi, what are you doing? and I'm not really a thong sort of guy. I'm prepared to shave, but I'm not sort of a thong character. But I was rather androgynous that particular night. I suddenly realised, I thought, what
am I going to do?
What am I going to do? But I had to go with it, I mean, it's theatre. You can't stop.
But the costumes and the wigs, they are incredible. I mean, seriously, they just are... I've never seen anything like them.
Yeah.
I mean, poor old Bess, after he saw the lay girl's feathers...
Yeah.
Wow. He's been salivating. Seriously. I won't let him near my place because I've got chickens. I mean, really. In case he plonks one on his head. I mean...
Yeah, well, it's, the costume designers, Lizzie and Tim, won an Academy Award and a BAFTA.
Yeah.
I think they're, almost in line for Olivier next year.
Oh,
because they are quite something, and they have their own currency.
Yeah.
Whether they're practical to wear, is another thing. There's been a few issues there.
But everyone's talking about it,
Yeah.
Everybody. I get asked at least 20 times a day, have you seen Priscilla yet? You've got to go and say, yeah, seriously. The buzz about it is amazing. It really is.
Well, the audience, there's some great songs. Finally, I Will Survive. There's some odd little choices like Lay Girls, MacArthur Park is in there. I won't tell you what happens there, but it is very, very funny. That's where the cupcakes come on. I think you're right. People sort of are looking for an escape.
Yeah.
And this is, in a funny way, our show is not... it's a family show. I guess it's not for young'uns, but, it's not necessarily politically correct the whole time, which, in a way, is quite nice because, as I said, it's not Disney-esque. We're not trying to tiptoe around,
Look, we've got some footage here. You ready for this? Bird, please. Let's see the footage of the show. Say no. I mean, how could you not? You know, it must have cost a fortune, an absolute fortune to stage this show.
Yeah, I'm sure the investment has been rather large.
Jason, I know the price of feathers. Believe you me.
But it's fun. I mean, it's funny when you look at VTs like that. I don't necessarily think they. It's hard to capture the atmosphere. When theatre tries to do it through film, like you've just seen, I don't think it quite. It doesn't work.
As much as anything you've seen, though, you get a lot through there. In the sense of the costumes, is enough to certainly turn me on to go buy a ticket.
Should we all go now and go and see this show? Come on, let's go. Let's get a coach and go. Gabby, come on, never mind work. Have your kids seen the show yet?
Kids have seen the show.
What did they think?
I think they're more concerned when Dad sort of breaks into a dance routine, walking them to school, you know, as I did 8 and 9.
Okay, so a good enough age to be embarrassed by you.
Very embarrassed. I mean, it's, you know, but they love the show, you know, so, yeah.
Have your kids ever seen Neighbours, you know, from when you were in Neighbours?
No, they're sort of... No. I mean, the thing with that show, it's never... Television doesn't repeat itself like a film. Do you know what I mean? It's not that sort of currency. They're very familiar with my songs, probably more so because I've toured before and they've been around at that particular point in time. The one thing where Dad did become an icon, and when I realised to myself that actually, you know, what's the point in trying to be cool in life, was when I did Chitty Bang Bang at the Palladium, and my kids just, you know, ended up coming once a week, you know,
to see Chitty,
you know, and Dad suddenly was, you know, this icon sort of figure. But yeah, I mean, they're you're talking about your kids and musical, and you know, I think ours certainly are surrounded by actors.
We could do an exchange. If you want your kids to get a bit sporty, they come to our house for 2 weeks, and I send my kids to stay with you for 3 months.
Dear. Gabby, your daughter'd love it with her Wizard of Oz fetish. She'd be in her elements, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she's totally upset. She thinks she's Dorothy. I think I might have reincarnated Judy Garland. We've got to do some DNA tests, but she's totally obsessed.
Wow.
Yeah. And I thought this was normal, but I went to see The Wizard of Oz last week. She was the only child in a blue and white gingham outfit and red sparkly shoes.
Really?
Yep.
I felt like that when I went to see it. Everyone was staring at me, although I had a green face and a pointed hat, because I totally sympathised with the Wicked Witch.
Oh,
I thought, that kid's just dropped a house on her sister, and then she nicks her shoes. I mean, I'd be out for her and a little dog too. Well, look, just for the kids, Jason, in case they've never seen it, we've got now a clip of Neighbours for you, for the children. Just for your two. Here are kids, here's your dad.
If I can figure out where you got them from,
Look, there's nothing we can do about it now. The first one's gone to print, and I promised the editor one for every issue.
well, it's your funeral.
You're just worried about what I might say about you with my special knowledge on the subject, aren't you, hey?
Yeah. Well,
Jason?
I mean, I think it's the Speedos.
Yeah.
It's the, that's where my eye instantly goes to.
I'm glad yours did too.
There's nothing of them.
Oh, never mind Priscilla, more like Tarzan. Rather impressive, Jason.
Jason, listen, I'm delighted, but it's just great to be in a hit show.
Thanks,
it's the best feeling ever, it really is. I should be in down the front giving it the full I Will Survive.
Yeah, well, we're not going anywhere for a while.
No, I don't think you will be. I think you're in for a long, long run there.
Thank you.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Mr. Jason Donovan. Come on. Radio. Up next, I help out in the kitchen with the Chuckle brothers. Oh, no. Don't go anywhere. See you after the break.
Still to come.
Be careful. Careful, Barry. Careful, careful, careful.
Butcher's Choice, perfect for small dogs.
Talking about you, that is, small dog.
Want to save 50% on your car insurance? At moneysupermarket.com, lots of people do. See how much you could save at moneysupermarket.com.
It's not that easy being green.
There's not much worth recycling from the 1970s, but EDF Energy have found something. Eco 2020 is inspired by Economy 7. You get 20% cheaper electricity after 9 p.m. and at weekends. We'll help you cut your carbon footprint by up to 20% too. Save money and save carbon. Sign up to Eco 2020. Only at SaveToday, SaveTomorrow.com.
If there's something strange running through your head, who you gonna call?
118!
If you're somewhere new and you need some help, who you gonna call?
118!
Enterprise rent-a-car for my trip. That's too expensive, sir.
It's not expensive, Mum.
Enterprise picks us up. Sounds expensive.
Pickup's free, Mum.
If Enterprise isn't expensive, you could have hired me an even posher car.
Turn the radio on, Mum.
Unwrap the perfect rental package. Great cars, low rates, and we'll pick you up. Enterprise.
This spring's big rollback means we've got even more products for £1 or under. Lynx Thai massage.
It's £1.
Impulse body spray.
That's £1.
Bird's Eye crispy chicken. £1.
Big rollback.
Over 7,000 products are £1 or under.
It's unbelievable.
Just take a look at the figures from the independent price checker. This week we had this many products cheaper than Tesco's. That's what I call a real price check.
Oh, yeah. That's why I come shopping here.
Well, we promise to save you money every day.
Welcome to a whole new world where Samsung LED technology brings you sharper images, deeper blacks, and brighter colors. The ultra-slim Samsung LED TV, the next generation of television, has arrived.
At HSBC Premier, we can arrange replacement cards and up to $2,000 the next day, giving you the latitude to explore all the world has to offer.
Jeeves is back and better than ever at ask.com.
Greg's new chocolate muffins, baked with real Belgian chocolate, and a really belting price.
Greg's the Bakers, ready when you are.
Now there's a new anti-wrinkle formula that helps me feel more daring, even up close.
New Rock Retinox Wrinkle Filler. For the first time ever, we've combined hyaluronic acid and retinol in a daily moisturizer. It rapidly smooths skin to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
Now I'm ready for any close-up.
New Rock Retinox Wrinkle Filler.
On Channel 4 News tonight, Martin McGuinness. Once an IRA man, now the Deputy Chief Minister of Northern Ireland, is told the dissident IRA people have a plot to kill him. We talked to him, plus 100 million hits later. The curious case of never-been-kissed magical talent singer Susan Boyle. How neither she nor ITV have made a penny from her success at 7 on 4.
Oh, yeah.
No, if you're going to do that, I'm off. No, horrible.
Next week, Sir Michael Caine, Joan Collins, Vernon Kay, David Archuleta, Colleen Nolan, and more.
Welcome back. Now, my next guests were virtually born in a trunk. Their dad was in the gang shows way back in the 1940s, and they've been entertaining ever since they appeared at the Edinburgh Palladium in 1963. For the past 22 years, they've kept generations of children entertained with Chuckle Vision. They're the masters of slapstick. They've interrupted their latest tour to be here tonight, especially for us. I predict mayhem, so I'm going to get off, OK? But will you please welcome the Chuckle Brothers? Let's hear you. Come on.
We'll soon get these cleaned up. Hey, do you know, seeing all these plates, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
When I used to work in the circus.
It doesn't, does it?
Yes! I used to do tricks with them, you know. I know you did, but can we see one now?
Do you want to see one?
Yes, please.
Oh, there was a great trick when I used to do.
Hey.
I used to balance a plate on my arm like that.
Yeah.
I used to drop it and catch it before it hit the floor and broke.
Hey.
So I tell you,
Yeah,
it's
go
good,
on.
this. You watch this. On there like that, watch. You drop it like this and you go.
Yeah.
Steady, steady.
Steady, steady.
It's going, it's going, it's going, it's going.
Don't break it, don't break it.
Hey! That's it.
Hey.
It's good, isn't it?
Let me have a go.
Get off.
Hey.
You smash it.
Well,
It's easy for me, difficult for you. You do that, bang on the floor, all gone. Paul would go mad.
Yeah, but I saw you trying it. I could practice it.
No good to try it. You'll just break it, so leave it alone, all right?
Here we go.
What have you done? You broke one of his plates.
Yeah, I was just cleaning it and it slipped out of my hand.
Cleaning it, nothing. You were trying the trick, weren't you?
Yeah.
I told you, easy for me, difficult for you. On your arm like that, drop like this, catch like that. Easy. Now, don't do it again.
Right.
Cool, blimey, I don't know what I'm going to tell him.
No, I don't.
I'll clean it up before he comes back, I think.
Here we go.
Thank you very much. It was ages ago I did the trick. It's nice of you.
No. I just did the trick.
You didn't do the trick.
I did do it.
He didn't do the trick, did he? Did he?
You want to see it?
Come on, let's see it. Don't you dare break it, though.
Easy for me. Watch
You be
this.
careful.
Watch,
Careful, Barry. Careful, careful, careful. Brilliant. You stupid thing. Oh, hey, I tell you what, there was another brilliant trick I used to do. I used to take a fresh egg like this.
Fresh egg?
I'd throw it up in the air and catch it on the plate without breaking the egg.
You will.
Do you want to see it?
Go on, then.
It's good, this. Watch this. Up in the air, on the plate. Plate, egg, plate, plate, plate. Oh. Hop! You see how I got it, eh?
Well, let me have a go.
Get off.
Hey?
You smash it. It come down, hit the plate, and goes all over the place.
It does what?
It goes all over the place. So you can't do that.
All over the place.
Yes, don't do it.
Plate, egg plate, egg plate, up in the air, on the plate. Here we go.
You stupid. Oh, hey, I tell you.
Must be hard-boiled.
Never mind, you be hard-boiled. There was a tremendous one I used to do. When I used to take the plate, it was like a frisbee. You like this, you know them boomerang things. It works like a boomerang. Watch. You throw it over there like that. It'll go through the door, right round the outside of the studio, and come flying back in through this door over here.
It will.
It will.
It will.
It will.
Will it?
Yes.
I'd like to see you try.
You watch. It's good. This right. Ready? You go 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. There it goes. Look. It's going
gone?
round. Right round the outside. Right round the back of the studio. Coming through. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Wow!
Fantastic. Did you see that?
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yes.
Can I have a go?
Yes, you can do this one.
Can I?
It's all in the wrist action.
Right.
Right, make sure you spin it right.
Through there, right round the building, back in over there.
Yes.
It's good, this, right? A 1, a 2, a 3.
Yeah, there goes, look.
Going right all the way round, yes.
Right round the outside.
Going round there.
Going round back.
Right.
Catch it, Billy, catch it.
To me.
You stupid thing.
What's going on? He's a cost of fortune. What are you doing? You're supposed to be washing up. Look at the state of the place.
We just had a little bit of an accident. We dropped one.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But we've cleaned all these. Look, there you are. There's a whole pile of them, all finished.
Nice.
You take them away. Thanks very much, Paul.
I've got to go up the canteen, these.
Yes,
you know,
sorry
waiting
about
for the
that.
dinner.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
it's shocking.
Oh, hang on, Paul, you missed one.
Oh.
Oh dear. We're in trouble now.
Folks, come on, the Chuckle Brothers! You got your washing up. How are you? Thanks for doing this. It's good. Where is the Edinburgh Palladium?
Where is it?
Yeah.
I think they pulled it down now, haven't they?
They probably have,
Yes, it wasn't far from the castle.
Oh, right.
Right round the back of the
Really?
castle in Edinburgh. Yeah, it's a lovely
So
old...
where are you on the road now? You're all over the place.
All over, yes. We're on
Yeah.
tour. We're at Barnstable tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yes. We were at Liverpool last week, the Empire Liverpool.
Well, we've had
last week.
emails from Liverpool. They had the ball.
Yeah, it was a lovely day, lovely place.
You two are an institution, aren't you? How long have you been doing Chuckle Vision now?
Chuckle Vision's 1987 was the first.
Yeah,
so 22 years this year.
Years this year.
Yes, we're recording again in September.
And it's still as fresh as ever, isn't it? You're still having a ball. You can see it when you watch it.
It's lovely because I mean we've got kids coming through all the
Yeah.
time. You know, we never played to kids, never worked to kids, did we? Up until Chuckle Vision. It was the first
Really?
time we'd ever worked to kids.
Because it's a proper old vaudeville act, this, isn't
That's
it?
it, yeah.
Isn't it real, like, you know, slapstick?
Yeah,
and...
it's lovely. There's not much of it about now.
No, there's none of it, really.
It's still
is there?
funny. It's still funny.
Yeah, it still gets that. Was your dad in the gang shows, though?
He certainly was. The RAF gang shows, yeah.
Yeah, around Burma and India during the
Yeah.
wartime. He had Peter Sellers was actually his drummer in the show, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he recognised Peter's talent because he was too good just to play drums.
Yeah.
And
So
he
he
got
got
him
him
into sketches and doing character
God,
work
Lord.
and everything.
Who comes up with all the catchphrases?
They just come up by accident, don't they? It's stuff we've always used during shows and things, and they just caught on, and that's the best way, really.
Have any of these routines ever gone badly wrong on you?
Oh, quite.
It's actually, you know, when you're working live in the theatre, it's much funnier when things do go wrong. As you well know, things happen. It's just great.
And panto, you're still doing the panto?
Yes, we had pantos every...
Yes, we did Southend this year. We just finished at Southend.
Hey!
Southend people.
Now look, folks, if you want to see more of these two fellas, the Chuckle Brothers, then get yourselves down to the Queen's Theatre in Barnstable tomorrow. And for more information, go to our website and please raise the roof for two troopers here. Come on, let's hear you. Cheers, Kev. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Well, that's it for tonight. A huge thank you to my guests, to our washers up, Gabby Logan, Mr. Jason Donovan, and Mayhem from the Chuckle Brothers. See you on Monday, OK? That's all live at 5 on 4. See you then. Take it easy. Have a lovely weekend. Ta-ra.
Do you know, I know that you're a small dog.
Yeah.
Because
the Paul O'Grady Show, sponsored by Butcher's Choice. Perfect for small dogs.
Talking about you, that small dog.
No, it must be you.